What is good, YouTube? This is Vortex46. I'm back with another video. Be sure to go follow me over on Twitter or X here at Vortex46 for all of my picks for today's college football action. Yeah, guys, as you see here from last Saturday, pretty much back-to-back Saturdays, had another really good college football betting day. Went 5-2 on all of my picks, 3-1 on my main picks, and I accept the losses for what they are. And then we just move on with a new Saturday in hopes to continue the momentum of getting more wins. Oklahoma Sooners are on the road against South Carolina Gamecocks. Sooners are 5-1 while they're 1-1 in the conference. Gamecocks are on even 3-3 and they're 1-3 on their conference. Sooners are favorite at a -200 on FanDuel, while the Gamecocks are a +175 underdog. The spread is a 5.5, where the books currently believe that the Sooners are going to cover at a -105 over on BetMGM, and the over-under is currently 43.5, where also the books believe at a -105 that the over is going to hit. When we look at the matchup summary and the team rankings, you see here that the Sooners are better in the air and on the ground, right? But they're quadruply better when it's pertaining to gaining net yards as well as gaining net touchdowns. 100% even on the red zone efficiency. Better than the Gamecocks there, and they're better at third down conversions. Offense to offense, the Sooners are averaging just shy of 30 points, 29.2, while the Gamecocks are averaging just shy of 23, 22.3. And when you really look at the data more specifically, even more, that most of this stuff is pointing towards the Sooners just having their way here. Gamecocks are just shy of 200 passing yards, over 100 yards rushing on their offense. Defense to defense, this is where it's the difference. It's a 10-point difference. The Gamecocks are averaging, their defense are allowing 19 points, while the Sooners are only allowing 9.8. And same thing, per the data in front of you, the Sooners are doing much better when it's pertaining to shutting down passing and rushing. Granted, the Gamecocks are shutting down passing as far as quarterbacks going under 200 yards passing, but they still have some work to do as far as their groundwork defense. So when I looked at the data specifically, yeah, I'm mauled over taking the Oklahoma Sooners for the spread, first half spread, which is one of my favorite ones, and then the over as well, maybe possibly taking the under. But I decided to do something different, something specific for the first time here on the channel, and that is do one of the things that I did last season, and that is fade a team on their team total points. I love relying on teams to go out there and score points for sure. That was one of my favorite things to do even last year. But for the first time here on the channel, I decided to go with fading the Sooners on the 17.5 points under 18 points, a -104 over on FanDuel. I grabbed it at a -105 over on DraftKings. If you look here in the last 5 games, they're 2-3 to going under their team total points. And when it's pertaining to the Sooners defense, they have only allowed one team to score above the 18, and that was Texas on the 11th, right? 23 points, and they went over their projected points. But everybody else, Auburn came close at 17, but missed it by a half, so they covered. They're 3-1 as far as that. But when you also look at what the Sooners have done specifically over the course of the season here, the one game away at Temple, they only allowed 3 points. And then at home, look at this, 17, 13, 3, and then 0 against I believe it's Kent State here specifically. So that's why I feel like they can come here specifically, do this once again, cause the Sooners to not score above the 18 points and shut them down at home. With them specifically, you see here they've gone over the number a couple of times, like 3 times, right? But I believe that they can get shut down just like Vanderbilt did here on the 13th. So leave some comments in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts on this pick here. What are your picks for today's college football action? Let's talk about some things, and I will hopefully talk to you all with another video to come soon. Peace, guys.